Oh.
So a gear cube is a cube that should be WCA regulated. Hi, I'm Micah, and this is Nathan, and we're the Cube Extrubers.
So, today we're gonna be talking about
The future of cubing, in case you already forgot.
yeah,
And
I was kind of trying to think of if you're gonna talk about just that or first, or if you're gonna talk about WCA and different puzzles that might be hopefully introduced into the competitions.
I mean the future of cubing. I think we talked about that a bit in the last episode about barriers for records for individual people, and if cubes could have an effect on the barriers. But this one we're gonna do more in regards to WCA and what they're gonna do to forward the cubing movement.
Maybe enhance the competitions or just create totally new divisions.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the thing. I don't know. Right now, there's already a lot of WCA divisions. Like they've got blindfold divisions, one-handed,
with feet.
foot solving, and then of course 2 through 7x7.
Yeah.
But what we're thinking is, do you guys think it would be beneficial for WCA to broaden and go to 8x8 and 9x9?
Especially because there's other companies now starting to create 9x9. I know, definitely 9x9 cubes.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about 8x8. Definitely
No,
9.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like right now there's only the Shang Show, but of course we do know that V-Cube will eventually be releasing
No, I mean there is
bigger cubes.
more companies that have produced a 9x9.
Okay, yeah. But I mean also for the 8x8, 10x10, 11x11.
Is there such thing? I've never heard of a 10x10.
There is no 10x10 yet. Oh no, Shang Show just released their
Prototype?
prototype or something like that, or they said they're gonna make one. But of course, V-Cube, you know, on their website you can scroll through and look at all their cubes that they're gonna make. I guess they're supposed to be releasing one every year, and so like eventually V-Cube will release those bigger cubes, and so like will WCA include those in there as a WCA puzzle, or will it be just what we have now?
Yeah, I think it's a bit hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
If mind you, because we're not part of the WCA board, I guess.
Yeah. So.
But kind of trying to predict the future here.
Mm-hmm.
Future cubing, that is. But you know, I certainly hope they do.
I mean,
not just the cubicle puzzles, like I guess U-Cubes kind of, but like even like such as a gear cube, like Oscar Van Tavender's puzzles and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, because I know lots of his puzzles very, very expensive, especially when they're just the 3D printed Shapeways versions. But if they started, you know, with methods like he produced
like even
the
3x3x4 or
yeah, I mean, there's so many other puzzles that are not just bigger layered cubes that WCA couldn't introduce. But then I think you run the risk of like Worlds. How long was Worlds already?
3 days.
3 days. What if they start introduce an 8x8? There's going to be a lot of competitors for 8x8 and 9x9.
I don't know about that. I think it's going to be the same people that are competing for 6 and 7.
Yeah, but of course it'd take way longer. It would take a lot longer to solve it, and then plus now you got a whole new division that people are going to be having to
and the
enter in.
The cutoff time will probably be like 15 minutes or something.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely more than 10.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, actually, you know what? I don't. By the cutoff time, I guess, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I mean, regardless, it will take longer than a 7x7 to solve an 8x8 and a 9x9, especially like if they get into bigger layered minxes.
Oh, if they include Pentaminx, I never think they will ever include a Pentaminx in WCA.
I think pretty much 7x7 is, because I mean, okay, let's just sort of do 2x2. The record's like under a second. 3x3 under 6 seconds. 4x4 under 30 seconds. 5x5 under a minute. 6x6 is under
2 minutes.
2 minutes. 7x7 is under 3 minutes. So 8x8, I think that'll be like
5 minutes.
4 or 5 minute solve, because even though you're just adding one layer, that's a whole. It gets so much bigger. It will take so much longer, especially for edge pairing and centers. And then 9x9.
Parity on
parity on the 8x8 as well. And then like 9x9, there's just so many edges. You got 7 edges that you got to pair up, and that could just take a very long time.
Yeah.
So I think it would waste a lot of valuable time that you could be spending having more people in the 3x3 division.
Maybe not have bigger layer cubes at Worlds, or like bigger competitions with so many competitors. Because Worlds was 3 days and there was almost 600 people there in total. So yeah.
But I think if the bigger competitions would be the only place where they would be able to have a like bigger cubes, because if the smaller competitions, there's not going to be enough 8x8 or 9x9 competitors, and like maybe you got the Gear Cube Extreme competitors. There might be some more of them.
Yeah, if you think about it that way, I guess it's kind of right. But you got to think, people come. Like Kevin Hayes went to the Vancouver Summer Open.
Yeah.
But someone like Felix wouldn't go to it because it's such a small competition.
Yeah. I think the only competitions that you could have the bigger layered cubes would be at
a giant
competition.
Because there'd be so few competitors.
Yeah, already in like
in the 7x7 competition at Worlds, I think there was like 8 competitors in total.
Okay, so then definitely 8x8, 9x9, you'd have those same people competing, and it would be very small. So I don't even know if it's worth it unless lots of people start to learn how to solve cubes.
I mean,
and like especially bigger layer.
Yeah.
Bigger layer. But I mean, I think we've been talking about bigger layered ones a lot. But what about Oscar Van Deventer's puzzles? Because I mean, there's some of his like not.
He has so many puzzles. That's the thing.
Yeah, but I'm thinking some of his really good twisty puzzles that could catch on if Method started to maybe mass produce a few. I mean, lots of them are very complicated though, and they take a very long time to solve.
I mean, something like the Gear Cube or Gear Cube Extreme, even like there's puzzles that are harder than like the Mega Minx.
Yeah, but I think definitely Gear Cube Extreme, those would be the next step sooner than the 8x8 and 9x9.
Yeah, and like Kirby Copter even and Helicopter Cube and stuff.
Yeah, something like that. More than bigger layer, because I think bigger layer takes too much time, but the Gear Cube could be done. I mean,
or even shape-shifting puzzles like a quick 3x3x4 or like some people can solve that in a couple minutes.
The Gear Cube, lots of it is luck. I mean, lots of people can argue that the Gear Cube's mostly luck for what case you might get.
Well, it kind of is.
Yeah, well, it is. I mean, some people say it's skill. Like, same with the 2x2, you got some people argue for luck, which I agree it's luck, but then there's some people that say no, it's skill.
I mean, 2x2, it's weird. If you can get a sub 3 or sub 2 average, that's skill. Yeah. Unless you get 5 really lucky scrambles.
Yeah, I mean, so when you're averaging it is...
But if you're just getting singles, like my single's 1.81, but I average 7
Yeah, and mine's 1.65.
65.
So, I mean, just a very lucky scramble.
Yeah.
And
sometimes it is luck.
Yeah, but I mean, went off topic a bit there, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, so I think you'll notice the video is a bit shorter this time. We're doing that just because we've noticed that our videos are getting way too long. We're going to try and keep it
under 10 minutes.
Under 10 minutes at the most. I mean, I'd rather it be around the 7, 8, 9 minute mark.
Yeah.
Under 10
than
minutes.
15 or 14
Than 15
minutes.
or 14 minutes, because
so many people just cut off.
Yeah, so many people are just going to close it. And it gets... There's sort of a psychological thing, I think, when you look at a video and you click on it, over 10 minutes long, just boring to watch that.
Yeah, and it's just like, I've had some people come up to me who are subscribed to us, and like, you're talking 15 minutes about Rubik's Cubes. Mind you, these people aren't into cubes, so they don't know what we're talking about. But, I guess side.
Yeah, I mean, there are a few people, but I think even cubers might get
bored with us.
So I think we're going to keep the videos shorter, maybe make them a bit more interesting, and you know what time it is again. It's time to...
Hey, what are you doing? I think, isn't it my turn?
You can... Fine, he can roll the cube. Don't roll it on my iPad. Yellow.
Time to see. It's a moment of truth, people.
This is like the most exciting part, though.
Okay. Nathan stares at Micah and solemnly recites "Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star."
No smiling and laughing. Do you even know how to sing that song?
This could be fun. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
You almost forgot how it goes.
I kind of did.